Hello everyone, myself Rajesh, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of CSE at Vignans Nirula Institute of Technology and Science for Women. Today, in JavaScript, we will discuss about screen output and keyboard input. So coming to these two topics, screen output and keyboard input. So first, we will discuss about screen output. So for this screen output, first we need to use a document.write property. So to print a user-defined message on a web browser, you must use document.write property. So for displaying a user-defined message on the web browser, the basic property that we need to use is a document.write property. And to print our user-defined message, we must insert the user-defined message in a double quotes. So coming to this example, so inside the body, so first we have written a script which type is text or JavaScript. So inside the JavaScript, we have written the document.write property where a user defined message is written by me like welcome to Vignan. So if you complete this script and how you will get the output. So after completion of this coding, you will get the output in this manner. So a user-defined message is displayed to you like welcome to Vignan. So that is about the screen output, how a user-defined message will be printed on the web browser. So coming to the keyboard input. So to read the input from the user dynamically, that is from the keyboard, we must use pop-up boxes. So there are three types of pop-up boxes by which a user can interact with the browser. So the first one is alert box, second one is confirm box, and see the third one is prompt, where the user can directly interact with the keyboard like enter some data like that. So three types of pop-up boxes are there. The first one is alert box, and the second one is confirm box, and the third one is prompt box. So coming to the discussion regarding these three. So coming to suppose if it is alert box. So on the alert box you will have a OK button. It will display you an alert message regarding anything. Whereas coming to the second one, that is a confirm box. So it will send a message to you in a dialog box. So for your agreement, either OK or cancel, two buttons are displayed there. Whereas if you wanted to read the input by using some text box, the prompt button, prompt pop-up box is to be useful. So now let us discuss about the pop-up boxes by using this example. So in this example, see inside the script we have written if confirm, a user defined message is written by me in that confirm pop-up box like do you agree. So thereafter if you are agreed, then it will display you an alert message by using the alert pop-up box. So I have displayed a user defined message like you have agreed. See in the else case I have taken a variable like input. So to that input I am trying to read the data dynamically from the keyboard. So I have used prompt, enter some text here. So then after that I am displaying an alert message like hi followed by the given data, whatever you stored in that input variable. Understood? So let us discuss about this example. How we will execute this example with the help of these pop-up boxes. So coming to the output now, first it will display you a message like a confirmation box will be there. So a confirmation pop-up box will be there. It is displaying you a message like do you agree. If you have clicked on the S button, then simply it displays a message like you have agreed. Suppose if you have clicked on no, then it displays you a prompt box. like enter some text here. So see here I have entered my name Rajesh. So after that clicking on OK, then it will display a message like this: Hi Rajesh. Understood? So in this way you may use the 3 pop-up boxes where you can interact with the browser and with the help of a keyboard. So among these 3 pop-up boxes, majorly the prompt box is used to read the data, read some text as an input from the keyboard. Understood? So now coming to the next topic, control statements. So before going to discuss about these control statements, let me discuss about the conditional statements. So there are 3 types of conditional statements that you will learn in this JavaScript. The first one is if statement, if else statement and switch statement. So the if statement is generally used when you want the script to execute if a condition is true. And if else statement is used when you want to execute one set of a code if condition is true. Otherwise, another set of a code if condition becomes false. And coming to the switch statement, it is used when you want to select one block of the code from many depending on the situation. Understood? So, let us discuss in detail regarding these 3 conditional statements: if else and switch statement. So, coming to the first if statement. So the if statement allows the user to execute one block of the statements when the condition is true. If the condition is true, then the code whatever you have written inside the curly braces is executed. And the syntax to write the if statement is like that. So if followed by a condition, and write the code to be executed if the condition is true inside the open curly brace and closed curly brace. And remember that you must use the condition inside the open parenthesis and closed parenthesis. So this is the general way that you may write the if statement. The if statement allows the code to be executed when the condition specified is met. If condition is true, then the code in the curly braces is executed. So let us discuss about if else statement now. So when you have 2 possible situations, you want to react differently for those 2 possible choices, you may use this if else statement. So it means if condition returns true, then one set of one block of the statements are executed. If condition becomes false, another block of statements are executed. So the syntax of writing the if else is as follows. So first, as usually, you must write the if condition and write the code to be executed when the condition is true. So here 2 choices are there. The first choice is completed and write the second choice in the else case. Write the second choice in the else case. That means write the code to be executed whenever the condition is false in the else block. Understood? So now let us discuss an example which is satisfying this if statement as well as if else statement. So let us discuss about the example where I am considering the biggest of 3 numbers. So see, if you observe in this example, here I have taken 3 variables A, B, C, where for those 3 variables I have assigned 3 values 10, 20 and 30. So here first I have written if A greater than B. So if the condition A greater than B is true, then I am verifying if A greater than C. So whenever that both A greater than B and A greater than C are true, then simply I am displaying a user defined message by me by using the document.write property like A is largest number. Along with that user defined message, by using the string concatenation operator, that is a plus, I am printing the value of that variable C also, or else A. Understood? So see, whenever A greater than B and A greater than C both are true, then you may print document dot write A is the largest number. So otherwise you may print a document dot write C is the largest number along with its value. But whenever A greater than B is false, you may verify the condition by using the else case of A greater than B. So else if B greater than C. So you may print the message document dot write B is the largest number along with its value. Otherwise, in the else case, you may write document dot C is the largest number. Understood? So in this way, you may write the biggest of three numbers example web document by using this if statement, that is if else statement. Understood? So how you will get the output? Do this one means in this way you will get the output. So where among the three values 10, 20 and 30. See here it is displaying the user defined message, that is the C is the largest number along with its value, that is 30. Understood? So that is about nested if else also. And whereas coming to the next switch conditional statement. So let us discuss about the switch statement now. So a switch statement allows you to deal with the several possible results of a condition. And generally you have a single expression which is usually a variable, and that variable will be evaluated immediately. The value of the expression is then compared with each and every values for each case in the structure, in this switch case. So if there is a match, then that particular block of the code will be executed. So the switch and case statement is useful when you have multiple options and you need to select only one among the number of multiple options. So how to write this switch conditional statement? Let us see the syntax now. So in this syntax, so switch off expression or condition, write the condition inside the open parenthesis and closed parenthesis, and as usually it starts with the open curly brace and ends with a closed curly brace. And write the set of the cases, whatever, the number of the cases, whatever you want. And do remember that for each and every case you must write the break. See, in case option 1, so write the code to be executed where if the expression is what is written in option 1. Suppose coming to case option 3, so write the code to be executed if expression is what is written in option 3. Assume that so the expression whatever you have verifying, if it does not matches with all these cases, then the default will be executed. So write the code whatever you want to execute if expression is different from option 1, option 2 and so on up to option n. Understood? So this is the general syntax that you need to follow for a switch conditional statement. So let us discuss an example related to this switch conditional statement. See, in this example I have taken a variable subject number where I have assigned some value like 3. So what I have written, switch off subject number. That means the expression, as I told you previously, that this expression generally a variable. Understood? So switch off subject number, and I have written a case 1. I am printing document dot write CNS. Next break. So next for case 2 I have written document dot write big data. Next break. Next for case 3 I have written a document dot write WT. And as usual the default what I have written is a document dot write invalid choice. And do remember that there is no need to write a break after writing the default. So as per the value assigned to the variable subject number, what was the case to be executed means as case 3 will be executed because the subject number value taken by us is 3. So in this way you will get the output. That is the user defined statement which you have taken in case 3, that is the document dot write, that is a WT. So the WT will be printed. Understood? So now let us discuss about loop control statements. So what about the loop control statements? Generally, what do you mean by a loop? A loop is defined as a block of statements which are repeatedly executed for certain number of the times until the condition becomes false. And these loop statements are used to execute the same block of the code for a specific number of the times based on the condition given. And how many number of loop control statements are there means 3 loop control statements are there. So a while loop runs the same block of the code until the condition is true. Whereas a do while runs once. It runs once before the condition is checked, and if the condition is true, it will continue to run the body until the condition is false. And the for loop runs the same block of the code for a specific number of the times until the condition becomes false. Now let us discuss about these 3 loop control statements in detail one after another. So first, coming to the while loop control statement. So in while loop, a code block will be executed if a condition is true, and as long as the condition remains true. It means the body of the loop will be executed continuously until the condition becomes false. See, here inside the while condition, we have written a set of the code to be executed whenever the condition continuously becomes true. Whenever the condition becomes false, simply it comes out of the while loop. Understood? So, coming to this example, see in this example, so inside the script I have taken a variable that is I, where its value is 1. So thereafter, I have used while I less than or is equals to 5. It means how many number of the times the loop will be repeated means 5 times based on the value of I. As the I value starts from 1 and it is up to 5. So 5 times the loop will be repeated. It means that the document.write property will be executed 5 number of the times. So what I am trying to print is a number followed by a specific number 1. And it's a square, I into I, it's a square value. And I have used the break here. Understood? So as usually at the last I have incremented the value of I. So close the while loop and then close the script. So how you will get the output means, see in this way you will get the output. So number 1 its square is 1, number 2 its square is 4. Like that up to, as I told you already, 5 times the loop will be repeated. So number 5 its square is 25. So now let us discuss about the do while statement. So a do while loop executes a block of the code once and then checks the condition. So as long as the condition is true, it continues the loop. So whatever the condition, the loop runs at least once. So the difference between the while and the do while is, in while first condition is verified, then body of loop is executed. In do while, what will happen means first body of the loop is executed at least once and then it verifies the condition. Understood? So the syntax of writing the do while is, first it starts with the keyword do and write the code to be executed inside the curly braces and at last write the while. So while followed by condition. So do remember that at the end you need to use a semicolon. Understood? So what about the example now? So now in this example, see, I have taken a variable where its value starts from 6. So then see inside the loop I have written a document.write, that is the number and its square as usually as usually whatever we discussed in the while loop also, the same I am writing, but here I value starts at 6. And see what was the condition that I have written is while I less than or is equals to 5 only. It means how many number of the times the body of the loop will be executed means only once. So that is the number 6 and its square is 36. Only one line of a statement will be printed. So in this way you will get the output, that is the number 6 and its square is 36. So now we will discuss about for loop. So this for is also an entry control loop statement where it executes a block of the code for a specific number of the times. So you use it when you want to specify how many number of the times you want the code to be executed. So coming to this for loop, the syntax is coming to the syntax of this. It generally accepts three parameters: initialization, test condition, and re-evaluation parameter like increment or else decrement. As I mentioned in this example. See here inside I have used three parameters. One is initialization where I is equals to 1, and then test condition, that is I less than or is equals to 5. And whereas after that I have used the I plus plus where it is a re-evaluation parameter, that is incrementing. So I am writing the document.write as usually, that is a number and it's a square. Why I have used the break at the end means I need to display each and every line of a statement in a new line. So, coming to the output, in this way you will get the output. How many number of the times the loop will be repeated means 5 times. Why? Because the value of I is started at 1 and the condition that we have used is I less than or is equals to 5. Understood? So, that is about for loop control statement. So, coming to the break statement. So, the break is used to break the loop from running from many times. As already we discussed about this break in switch conditional statement. So what about this break? See in this example, here I have used a variable I where its value starts from 10 and the condition that I have used is I greater than or is equals to 1 and I am using a re-evaluation parameter, that is a decrement I minus minus. So see here I have written if I is equals to 5. Simply I have written a break. That means, so as you know that if I is equals to 10, here we have written for I is equals to 10, I value starts from 10. I greater than or is equals to 1. It means the loop will be repeated 10 number of the times. See, but whenever the value of I will become 5, see immediately I have written a break statement. It means it immediately comes out of the loop. Understood? So, immediately till now it is displaying, so it is the continuously it is repeating. But see at last what I am writing is nothing but document.write. My lucky number is. So which number I have missed? Which number I have, if I, whenever, when it comes out of the loop means whenever the value of I will become 5. So the output you will get in this way. My lucky number is 5. So now let us discuss about the continue statement. The continue statement is exactly opposite to the break statement. The break is used to terminate the loop, whereas coming to the continue statement is generally it skips the current iteration and continues the next iteration. See in this example we have taken the same I value starts from 10, I greater than or is equals to 1 and I minus minus. So if I is equals to 5, what I have written? Previously I have written break, but I have written now x is equals to I and then continue. It means whenever the I value will become 5, that 5 is assigned to x and I have written the continue. So what it does is nothing but it skips the current iteration and continues the next iteration. That means it starts from the next numbers of 4, 3, 2, 1. So as usual we are printing all the numbers 10, 9 like that. So at last what I am printing a user defined message like my missing number is, which is the number missed by me is suppose 5. So in this way you will get the output. So see here it starts from the number like 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. See there the missing number is 5. Thank you.